Great team performance today. How did you feel about it overall?
Yes, in general, really good. We needed these 3 points. We need a good performance as well. So it was nice to win in front of our fans. So yes, for the to grow up our confidence.
How important was the timing of your goal to get that lead to go in at half-time?
It's always important score first, score in the first half. So my goal just before the end of the first half was really important for us to keep going, keep pressing, then keep trying to score the second goal. And yeah, that's what happened. We scored the second goal, and after that, we play much more with much more confidence. We scored the third goal, and yes, 3 points.
Your first goal since September as well. Would you like to see more of those?
Not my first goal. I scored
in the league, in the Premier League. Yes, you're right.
Yes, but yes, it's always nice to score here at Anfield. So yes, when I can help the team in the offensive part of the pitch is always important for me as well.
And just finally, I know the manager spoke before about obviously no Mo, no Naby, no Sadio in this one. And the opportunities for some of your teammates and yourselves maybe to step up as well. Did you see that today? Yes,
the team played really well with the ball. The front three today played really good. Diogo, Bobby, and Knox played really well in the first half. We create a lot of opportunities to score. We scored 3 goals. Taki Minamino came in and he scored as well. So yes, it's opportunity for everyone to show their quality, to step up, and yes, that's what we did today.
Well done, and thank you as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And step up they did. And as you were saying, Alan, the timing of his goal right at the end of that first half was very important today.
It was key to the game, I think, because for large parts of that first half, they struggled to break Brentford down. They were tight and compact. Had 1 or 2 half chances. Van Dijk had a chance from a set piece also. But other than that, they didn't really trouble Brentford enough. And then, as soon as this ball hits the back of the net, I mean, we all said it's probably going to end up 3 or 4 now with the second half. Well worked. Gets pinned at the near post, Tony from Henderson. Clever play. Nogard doesn't do enough at the near post to clear it. And then that guy there, Fabinho, steps up at the far post. 1-0, thank you very much, just before half-time. Exactly what Liverpool needed. Exactly what Anfield needed to get the crowd going and give them a little bit of impetus for that second half, and that's the way it turned out.
So important to score the first goal in any football match, but especially when a team come and trying to make it difficult and you're on the back of a poor result, 0-0 in the Cup. You know, everyone's talking about Mo Salah not being there, Sadio Mane not being there. Can they break down teams? That is crucial. You know, to go in, it changes the team talk straight away for Jurgen Klopp, and now he just said to come out, look, stay in the game, give them nothing. Don't give them any leg ups. They will have to come out. They want to try and win the game. They're going to have wide open spaces, and we will capitalise it on the second period. Exactly what happened.
And what it does wonders for the Liverpool dressing room. You can imagine what it does for the Brentford dressing room, who have worked so hard, been so organised, and a couple of minutes before half-time, all that brilliant work is undone by being sloppy at a set piece, and all of a sudden they've got a mountain to climb in the second half.
Another assist for Trent Alexander-Arnold for that goal. He's at the top of those, and it was the other fullback, Tim, who provided the assist for the second.
What a ball this was. I mean, what a dream of a ball. Robertson was crossing the ball in the first half from a little bit too deep, gets himself up there, you know, travels with the ball, whips it in that corridor there. The goalkeeper cannot come. Pinnock doesn't know what to do. He's almost scored an own goal. You see Canos here, he chases it. He's frustrated that he's given the ball away. Keeps chasing the ball, chasing it. Now he's out of position. There's Oxlade-Chamberlain there, and he can't get back to him. Robertson gets his head up, whips that with great pace, and he's just about getting his head on it. Canos knows, look at his reaction there. He knows he's made an error of judgment of going chasing that football. Decent finish from Oxlade-Chamberlain, but look at this angle, Al. Almost puts his arm up, doesn't he, to protect himself. Weird.
Yeah.
Hits it on the top of his head.
I mean, the defender should do more, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
He's really got the opportunity to clear that with a full header on it, and he sort of flick contact that he wants, and Oxlade-Chamberlain's in there to put it away.
Yeah, Minamino came off the bench, and in the obvious absence of Salah and Mane. This is important for him personally, Alan.
Yeah, Liverpool, that's exactly what they want them to do, is play there and press them exactly where they want them. You know, when you've come under a little bit of criticism for not performing or not scoring, this is the type of opportunity that you crave for. Is that it's crazy from Brentford, really, where it's exactly what Liverpool want them to do in that area. And you say, yep, thank you very much, just got to tap in 5 or 6 yards out, that's how I want it. Yep. And it's got him to thank.
Less than 3 minutes after coming on.
Fabinho does brilliant. Almost like, I'm not interested. The goalkeeper's going, I'm not interested. Surely you're not going to pass the ball in there, are you? Straight down the middle of your goal. Oh, yes, you are. I'm going to go as quick as I can, smells blood, nicks it off him, and he gives him a tap in. You're not passing that.
I would never pass that, you're right.
3 goals, 3 points, much to the delight, no doubt, of Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen, congratulations on the 3 points today. You were all smiles on the final whistle, and no wonder. That's a good result against Brentford.
It is extremely uncomfortable to play against, to be honest. I think especially against us, the way they play, they usually play differently, but the way they play against us is really tricky, with all these high balls, long balls, constant fights for second balls and the first and second balls. And there were so many moments when the ball was like, I think 5-6 times in the air, where you just go for the header. And we obviously have to play football. So in the moment when the ball was on the ground, we had to start playing football. And we did it a lot of moments. I liked it a lot. It was now not always fluent, but it's clear you cannot do that properly. And how it is very often in life, in football life especially, set piece can be the opener, and that was today the case. That helped, obviously. We had good set piece before that already. We could have scored maybe before. But we did that, and then the next 2 goals were just outstanding. Super cross, top finish. Oxley, how he played the position today was absolutely outstanding. Unfortunately, he rolled his ankle, swollen. I hope it's not serious, but that's the shadow on the game.
Was patience a key word in the first half? You had so much of the play, didn't you? And then it was a fantastic ball in from Trent Alexander-Arnold. It was.
How I said, we had before really good balls in. The set piece were really good today. But yes, of course, you need in football always patience. It's just a specific football patience. That means you cannot lose focus, you cannot get sloppy or these kind of things. You have to stay full of desire even when you don't find the direction, because we had to switch the sides, we had to accelerate then, we had to pass quick, all these kind of things. And we had our really good moments. We showed the boys in the half-time 3 really good moments from the first half, what we had to do more often, or want to do more often in the second half. And then we really controlled it in the second half. That's good.
Yeah, you had a clear margin of victory really fairly long before the end of the game. But were you feeling a little uncomfortable for a while in the second half at 1-0 when Brentford started to play as if they believed they might get something, and Bryan and Mbeumo almost equalised for them?
Yeah, they changed. They all of a sudden they took. That's how I said. The 1-0 is important, but on the other side, it forced the other team to adapt to the result as well if they want to do something. And all of a sudden they had more players between the lines. They brought then the third striker. They had Janelt high between the lines. So it just kept. Yeah, we had, I think, about 2 situations where we struggled a little bit with it. But that's how it is. One team has an idea, the other team has to adapt, and if the one team with the idea use the first one, then it's tricky. Yes, of course. But it's always clear that's what happens. But we adapted then really well, and from that moment on, we controlled it.
Yeah, and everyone stepped up pretty well with your 2 key forward, or 2 of your key forward players missing today.
Yeah. Good. Everybody's invited to score goals, obviously, always. And the boys, as I said, did really well. They worked extremely hard, and that's what you have to do. It's not that it's not a sunny afternoon, easy game, whatever. It's Premier League. There's nothing easy, so you have to go for it, and the boys did it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They certainly did, and as I say, they've won one of those games, 7 behind City. They can reduce it to 8. Of course, and in April they go to the Etihad, and that, Alan, in their situation, is all they can do, isn't it? Just keep trying to put the points on the board.
Man City have been relentless in everything they've done. 12 games on the spin they've now won, which is an incredible achievement in itself. So it's been tough for Liverpool and Chelsea to keep pace with City. So yeah, they're behind. They have got one more game in hand. They've got to win that, and they've got to go and win it at Manchester City.
Listen, I just think they're so good. You know, if it wasn't so good and they were chasing a different side apart from Man City, with the squad of players what they have, possibly might add one or two in this window as well. You know, Mo Salah's still not there. Sadio Mane, they missed him today on one action and a couple of times. Similar actions when the ball gets transferred, the counter-attack, they haven't got that little bit of pace. You know, the ones where it's just one pass and Sadio Mane or Mo used to just run away. You know, Jota hasn't got that electrifying pace, nor has the Ox. And Firmino definitely hasn't. He's got different qualities. But it was a comfortable day at the office for them today. I think they just find a way. I think they're defensively very sound. Like I said, Fabinho is brilliant in the midfield area with Henderson. They finished second, in my opinion. I think they were better than Chelsea at the moment. But Alan's right. They got to just believe they can do it, win the head-to-head, and you just never know. But no, for me, it's Man City.
That's what they've got up and coming, of course, so the second leg of the League Cup semi-final. In fact, their next 6 games are spread across 4 different competitions. But by the time they've played Cardiff in the FA Cup on the 6th of February, which incidentally is when the final of the African Cup of Nations is as well, by the time they're scheduled to play Leicester at Anfield, then Burnley and then Inter in the Champions League, Mane and Salah will be back.
Yeah, and you'd I would think against Crystal Palace, as difficult as it might be, they'll probably have enough to go there and get 3 points. So yeah, it would only be the 2 games, and yeah, I think that's what we've always felt. But having said that, there's still that gap that they've got to close. Whether they've got Salah and Mane or not, it's going to be almost impossible to do, I think.
Okay.
Well, Joseph, what a party!
Yeah, it was a great victory for the players, the fans, and everyone.
What do you think about your performance?
I think it was good, and each game it keeps getting better.
We need this match, no, with 3 goals.
Yeah, it was really great because we fought hard for this victory, and everyone deserved to be happy.
Bueno, es el mejor partido de la temporada en lo que va de Liga, ¿no?
No sé si el mejor, pero sí el que hemos sabido jugar con el marcador a nuestro favor, que nos estaba costando mucho. Y sobre todo felices por ganar en casa, porque nos estaba costando muchísimo. Desde que hay público en el estadio solo habíamos ganado un partido de no sé cuántos. O sea que hoy el partido creo que era fundamental porque nos ponemos también a 3 puntos del Español, que es un rival directo, para alejarnos de abajo, para irnos tranquilos de vacaciones y pensar en lo que viene.
Con el partido contra el Valencia también nos ponemos por delante, pero el Chacho se quejaba, ¿no? Un poco que nos había faltado controlar el partido. Hoy es lo que tú dices, ¿no? Se ha conseguido.
Bueno, sobre todo hoy no hemos tenido errores individuales que nos pagaron contra el Valencia. Creo que es un partido para sacar conclusiones positivas. Hemos vuelto a ganar en casa, tenemos que hacernos fuertes aquí de lo que queda de temporada, porque fuera de casa sí el equipo está respondiendo bien y tenemos que seguir esta línea.
Cuéntame el gol, ¿no? Porque ha sido una jugada rápida, pero cuando te ha llegado ha sido como mucha pausa, las pican. ¿Cómo ha sido?
Bueno, recibo de Hugo, controlo y normalmente Diego López suele salir a tapar. Veo muchos partidos y Diego López en los 1 para 1 suele salir a tapar, entonces yo controlo y él no ve lo que voy a hacer, entonces intento picársela un poquito y cruzársela con tranquilidad.
¿Cómo ya tocaba?
Tocaba, pero ahora mismo sentimos una alegría inmensa, ya no solo por el partido, sino estamos trabajando como el que más, estamos en el día a día muy sacrificados, con los pies en la tierra, con humildad, y al final somos una piña y hoy nos lo merecíamos y se lo merecía también la afición, que pues mira, no estamos ganando, no nos están saliendo los partidos en casa y aún así la afición cree en nosotros, nos apoya y nos transmite el cariño día a día.
Eso te iba a decir, has dicho que sois una piña equipo, pero la afición también, hemos visto ese momento tan bonito ahí en la esquina.
Sí, sabemos que le debemos mucho a esta afición, no solo de esta temporada, sino que por desgracia hemos vivido un par de temporadas muy jodidas sobre todo a nivel mental, muy difíciles de sacar, y las hemos sacado esas temporadas gracias al apoyo de ellos. En otra situación, en otro equipo, la afición lo dejaría de lado, y aquí cuanto peor iban las cosas, más estaban con uno y con el equipo. Y eso es de agradecer y se lo agradeceremos hoy, mañana y en un futuro.
En lo personal, vuelves después de varias semanas que parecía que sí, pero al final no, 90 minutos con asistencia.
La verdad que bueno, no estoy al 100%, pero creo que he podido ayudar al equipo venía de mucho tiempo parado, unos problemas que no se me daban ido. Entrenaba, tenía que volver a parar, volvía a aparecer, volvía a parar. Bueno, espero que ahora sea el fin de esta lesión del carajo, porque ya estoy frito, y que pueda ayudar y contribuir al equipo.
Saca 2001, 2022.
Por el 2022 a tope. Tenemos que seguir con los pies en la tierra, saber quiénes somos, de dónde venimos, y con esta afición, con el equipo, con el compañerismo y el sacrificio. No quiero ser pesado, pero creo que son las claves para mirar hacia adelante en un futuro.
Gracias, Hugo.
Gracias a vosotros.
Te